Hi guys, welcome to When Spirit Speaks. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome. And to all of my returning subscribers and viewers, welcome back. Hey, so anyway, today I'm going to be doing a intuitive reading for the sign of Libra. Messages may or may not resonate with you. Sorry. Messages may or may not resonate with you. If they resonate, hey, get into it. If they don't, they don't. Check your moon and rising signs for other messages, okay, guys? So, let's see what is going on with the sign of Libra for the month of August. Libra. I feel like a lot of you, some of you might actually be in new relationships. This might be someone that you've been dealing with for, the past couple of months. And you feel like this person actually is a good person. They have a really good, it's something, good about them. You think, I'm not gonna sit here and act like you think they everything in the world you could ever wish for, but they are a really good person, and you acknowledge that, you like their company, you appreciate their presence in your life. I feel like, whoa, y'all see the wind trying to not let me be great? I called it up. Anyway, I feel like I feel like some of you might have had like a couple of little disagreements about minor things when it comes to this person, but it's funny because I'm sensing that the disagreement, Libra, don't get mad at me. I feel like the disagreement that the disagreements that you guys might have had or whatever, the person was literally just coming from a place of wanting to, just help you, be of service to you. And there might have been like a little bit of pride on your part that might have kind of, stepped in and was like, look, I got it. Thank you. Which I understand, I can kind of be like that sometimes. I'm a Capricorn, so I'm stubborn. Anyway, so yeah. As far as that goes, yeah, that's how I'm feeling. Libra, there also could be a certain, sorry. The wind is really like not playing. Anyway, Libra. And I'm not gonna edit that out. Anyway, Libra, yeah, I also feel like that for some of you, but for the most part, it's a really nice relationship. It's something cool, something nice to have somebody else around. Unfortunately, I do feel like for a couple of you, you might, you really like this person, you like being with them, you really do consider taking things, to a more serious, on a more serious note, like taking it to the next level with this person. But I do feel like there might be wandering eyes every now and then when it comes to you, Libra. You might, I'm not saying that you necessarily like cheating on a person or whatever, just having, wandering eyes. If there was somebody else in your past that you was actually more interested in, then you might be like, okay, I see you. Not, like I said, not disrespecting this person that you might be dealing with, but, just time to time having a little wandering eye floating around. Libra, I also feel like some of you might be taking on, more responsibilities when it comes to certain things. Just make sure that you find the right balance between your work life and your personal life, or work life and home life. Make sure things are balanced out evenly. There are certain things that need your attention, that you need to kind of pay attention to when it comes to your family dynamic. Uh, Maybe there's certain people, like a brother or something like that, maybe even kids, that just need a little bit more of your attention. Nothing super big, but just, be aware of it, because they might be feeling a little bit neglected, or not even necessarily feeling neglected. They just, for whatever reason, are just wanting, more attention, because they feel like you've probably been a little bit more busy than what you were in the past. And for a lot of you guys, you are going to be a little bit more busy. A lot of you guys are going to be mentally exhausted, and especially sometimes when it comes to work. So it might take a toll on your body, as far as like you feeling a little bit tired, you not doing certain extracurricular activities that you probably used to do before, just stuff like that. All right, Libra. Also, I'm hearing to just make sure to pay attention to your health. Watch out what you eat, what you choose to eat. Pay attention to what it is that you're putting into your body. Make sure that you're not so on the go that you're not eating right constantly, So maybe you need to try to like cook more. If you go to work, try to cook your lunch and take your lunch with you, or have somebody cook for you, or whatever the case may be. Or even if it's not necessarily cooking, just making sure that you're like making better decisions when you're going out, as far as like eating. Okay? And it comes to the same matter when it comes to finances. For a lot of you, your finances have been a little bit tight. I feel like some have been spending a little bit more than what you need to. I feel like some of you guys were used to a certain amount of money coming in, and then something happened, and guess what? That same amount of money stopped coming in, but it kind of like, hit you where it hurt, because the money that you got used to coming in didn't come in, so you might have been like short or behind on certain things. So that's something else that you really want to pay attention to as well, Libra. A lot of you guys are going to end up coming out on top, especially when it comes to financial matters. You're going to be able to catch up. If you playing catch up right now, you'll be able to catch up with whatever it is that you're trying to catch up on when it comes to your financial needs. And probably like later on towards the end of the month, you'll be able to catch up when it comes to certain people that want your extra attention, or they feel like you guys need to spend more time with each other, or you actually attempting to spend a little bit more like family time or something like that, something of the matter. All right. And yeah, that's it, Libra. So what we're gonna do is, overall, honestly, Libra, everything seems to be, really good, in a really good place when it comes to you guys. I'm not really sensing anything like out of the norm. Just make sure, especially when it comes to the situation with love, or this love interest, or whoever it is that you could possibly be dealing with, pay attention to the red flags, pay attention to the patterns, and make sure that you do what you need to do to break the patterns. But I do feel like some of you guys are afraid of those patterns that you were in before, and they're actually making you kind of be, I don't necessarily want to say paranoid to this new person, because you just don't want this new person to end up being just like everybody else. But I'm just going to say this, just make sure that you don't necessarily focus on that. If you focus on the new person being like the old people or being like what you was dealing with in the past, guess what? That's what they're going to be, because you manifested those thoughts. You manifested that person to literally be like that. So just, pay attention when it comes to that. And if it's the same, let's say if it was a person that you were dealing with before and you guys broke it off and now you guys are dealing with each other again, but subconsciously, like, you feel like deep down inside they kind of gonna go back to doing the old things that they were doing before that made you leave them alone in the first place. Guess what? Do not focus on that. Do not dwell on that. Do your best to not have those type of thoughts in the forefront with dealing with this person, because if you do, I promise you, you're literally just going to manifest the same cycle that you dealt with before. You're going to manifest those same characteristics up out of that person before. So do the best that you can to give them and the situation the benefit of the doubt and treat it as something new, as something fresh, but be aware. So I'm not saying be stupid and, don't pay attention to the stuff that you see because Nikki said, oh, try not to think like that. No, be smart. Pay attention to what's going on. But all I'm saying is try your best not to dwell on those things, okay? And yeah, like I said before, if you're playing catch up, don't worry about it. You'll be caught up soon when it comes to finances, or you'll be back on that old pace of things that you were on before after a while. So don't stress out about it too much. It's just really uncomfortable right now. Alright. So, Spirit, please give us one card for the sign of Libra. One card for Libra for the month of August. Alright. You guys got the Wise One. It says, grow within your current situation. So I'm going to read this directly out of the book, okay? Knuckle down, be reliable and committed. Be open to wisdom and insight from your elders. The wisdom of the Wise One is based on something that the younger generation is often lacking: commitment and reliability. When this card appears, you are being guided to continue working on your growth and expansion within your current situation. Be committed to your tasks and projects. It can be very easy to get bored or overwhelmed, but persevere. You are being reminded of how it feels to be let down and experience unreliability. And that is not who you were born to be. So keep working on what you're working on, because it's going to be extremely beneficial for you in the long run. So definitely, Libra, just make sure that you stay committed to the situation. Don't falter. Remain steadfast and just do what you have to do. You know that hard work will persevere. And a lot of you guys are living proof of that, okay, Libra? Remember, you're the scales. You're supposed to be balanced. So do what you need to do in order to balance yourself. If you need to call a friend and talk about certain things, get some type of advice for them, or if you simply just need to just talk, so you can talk to yourself, like how technically it seems like I'm talking to myself because I'm recording this video. But I'm talking to you when you watch it, right? Okay. So, yeah, Libra, do what you need to do. And for some of you, I do feel like this also has a lot to do when it comes to the relationships. For whoever it is that I was sensing about, having a floating eye or not necessarily wanting to commit to certain things, trust me, I'm pretty sure you might have a really good reason as to why you don't want to commit to a relationship right now. Maybe you might be more focused on shit catching up financially, just like what I said before, or just certain things in your life that you're trying to figure out because things might be a little rocky, and you're trying to get that smooth ground, a solid foundation going. So you're not really actually wanting to really fully commit to a relationship. That's cool, but just make sure that you commit to whatever the hell it is that you're telling this other person. Like, be straight up. If you telling them, hey, I'm cool with us being in a relationship one day, you better commit to that and keep open communication and let them know if that change. Alright, Libra. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. As you guys know, we do offer private readings. These are general readings, but we do offer private readings. So if you would like to get a private reading with us, all you have to do is email us at whenspiritspeaks2you@gmail.com, or you can hit up the Facebook page and hit the book now button, and somebody will get back to you immediately. All right, guys, love and light. Peace.